Hello, air signs. It's Lulu, and thank you for joining me here on House Radio. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right in. All right, and how this works is that I will do a law of attraction read, and then I will do each individual sign. The law of attraction card will be the overview or the overall energies. Again, like I said on the fire sign read, someone sent me a video where this guy was like between September 10th and the 25th. Stay away from arguments. It's gonna be some wild energies out here, and I think I pretty much said that before. I think last week I said it. Can't remember. Okay, just stay the fuck out the way at this time. No arguing, no fighting. Um, no, if it choose your battles basically, because a lot of renegade energies are out here, and a lot of planets are doing their own thing, and each year if you look at your chart, you will realize, well, you can get at this time, you can get like apps and stuff like that that have your chart information, right? But what you realize is that there are years where you got a lot of planets that are mad as shit. My Vedic astrologer calls them angry planets. Like you got a lot of angry planets, so you want to be careful of this, that, and this and that. So just be mindful of that, okay? And um, like I was telling the fire signs, it's very important to remember that you are your own universe and connected to all of the star systems in one way or another. So even if you don't do the full moon rituals and all these different days and dates and times and placements, when you get in tune with your star player and align with your assignment, things just work out the way that they need to. As long as you continue to show up the way that you need to, you'll know when to do what and how. I mean, that's what it boils down to. All right, because it's the original way to do things. Okay. All right. So what do you have for my beautiful air signs? This is solar plexus energy. Um, Fire signs had throat chakra. All right. So it says, I can feel positive while thinking positive. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. Poof, poof, bye, be gone. Okay? All right, so let's get into it. What do you have for my beautiful Geminis? Wait, oh, too many cards. What do you have for my Geminis here tonight? Y'all know it's late 30, okay? So you may have to rewind some of this when I start talking. What do you have for Gemini, please? Consciousness. What do you have for Gemini? With this consciousness card, I feel like many of you have opened up to a whole new level of information. What do I mean? Um, for those of you I'm talking to here recently, you may have realized how your energy centers, you feel it, if that makes sense, right? The same as if when you're a healer, you have like some people can heal with their feet, they can heal with conversation, of course, but like hands, different parts of your body that get hot. All right. But this may be a tingling, which we want to be careful about the tingle shit, right? But you'll just know that this is a tingle that's a good tingle because when this tingle happens, shit starts happening, or I'm guided to do certain things, or I'm guided to touch people and things like that. Now, there are tingles where if you are in a space of disillusionment, if you're in a space of distortion, if you're in a space of unawareness, you're not aware of your surroundings, who you are, not being the master of, that could easily, certain tingles can actually be spiritual interference. But I don't feel like that's what this is with this card. But I thought I would just let you all know that just in case something happens. All right. And these, I like there may be something in your chest, what is that thing called? Diaphragm. And maybe an energy center there that's been activated with consciousness, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, okay? Um, Thighs, a thigh, the left side of the navel. And of course, your third eye may start to burn when certain angels or energies are around that are of a higher order. What do you have for my beautiful Geminis, please? Inner voice. Intuition is on top of the world, honey. This is like a conscious awareness of everything that is going on. You don't question it anymore. You just realize what the truth is, if the truth was a person. Okay. What do you have for Gemini? Give me one more card. Celebration. Something is happening here. If you follow your inner guidance and just be more consciously aware, you will have a reason to celebrate. Basically, that's what they're saying. Anything that you've been double-minded about, they need you to align that and continue to stay in that alignment mentality in order for you to have this celebration here. There's going to be a reason for you to be amongst others who are of the same stature, status, I was about to say apparatus, bitch. Okay, so we got the tower. This is a huge breakthrough. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles and the tower. So what I'm getting with these, I didn't even, I'm going to go back in a minute and clarify individually like I do. But what I'm getting with this is that you are the Queen of Pentacles here, and you are in a space where you, no matter what happens, right? I feel like some of you may even escape a tower moment. It may not be as bad as you thought it would be, right? That's first and foremost. But overall, what I'm getting here is that you are finding your way out of situations before they happen, as long as you listen to your inner voice. You're finding because she's climbing a ladder in this card, and then in this tower card, there's a lot of stairs. She's not looking at this tower card because she's standing on the side of it. And she's like, look, I see some shit happening and I'm not going to trip about it, right? It's the equivalent of things crumbling and just happening all around you, a shitstorm. And you just like, you know what? Regardless, I already know how to maneuver through this. I've already seen this before. And you may have never experienced this in your life. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify each one of these really quickly. The devil card trying to come out, baby. Not today. What is this consciousness here? 9 of Wands. You are seeing that you are resilient and how resilient you are. You are seeing that when your faith is tested, it doesn't take much for you to go ahead and hack away the bullshit and continue to know that you are spiritually protected and you're divinely directed and divinely protected. Someone is manifesting a relationship here after some type of heartbreak or some type of truth that was spoken from someone who said that they loved them or had something very readily available for them. I see you here taking into account enjoying the good things in life, enjoying being curious about life. Here, there's a King of Pentacles that's coming in as well that it may be leaving behind a younger water sign or someone who they had dealt with before in order to come towards you as the 9 of Pentacles. This is going to be wish fulfillment. This may be someone who lives at a distance from you that you haven't heard from in a very long time. What is this inner voice? The Queen of Wands. This is a lot of passion, baby. I feel like the energy that you are taking on with this inner voice here, it may even be someone who crossed over as well, I'm getting. But overall, I feel like you are taking on this Queen of Wands energy. It's going to be loud and clear, whatever it is that you hear, and just automatically know that the magic within is the magic that stands here. You may even be taking on this energy and being very charismatic, very sexy. Yeah. 4 of Wands, pulling things together, knowing what it is that you want and whispering it out into the wind so that you know that it comes in, right? I also feel like there may be a Queen of Wands who is coming to visit you, someone that you're closely connected to, could be a childhood friend or someone that you trust, okay? What is this celebration? That may be who you are celebrating with. The 7 of Cups, coming out of illusion in order to make things happen. There may be a number of options, choices, or endeavors here. But with this 7 of Cups, what I'm getting here is that there's an opportunity when it comes to you reconciling possibly with people from the past, someone from the past. There's something being blocked. All right, let me clarify it. What's being blocked in this 7 of Cups? There's an option or an opportunity being shielded. Let's say it like that, because blocked is such a strong word in the tarot community. What is this shielded? An opportunity to work with someone or develop or continue to grow. So be mindful of who you tell your business to at this time. Like I also said in the fire sign read, be mindful of who it is that you tell your business to or confide in, because you don't want anyone to come in between you and your goals. All right. What do you have for my beautiful Aquarius? Wait a minute, child. It's too many cards. What do you have for my beautiful Aquarians? Source. I think Aries got that. What do you have for my beautiful Aquarians? Creativity. What do you have? Oh shit. Okay, I got a lot of information real quick. Hold on. What do you have, my beautiful Aquarians? And stress. All right. So here's the thing. Nervousness may be an issue. Make sure you take your CoQ10 or whatever mitochondria, something with the mitochondria, right? So here's the thing with the source, creativity, and stress. It's very important that you allow yourself to surrender to your process as often as possible. You're about to receive a lot of information, a lot of downloads, a lot of um, it's like if you've been having writer's block, if you haven't been painting or doing anything that has to do with your creativity and expressing yourself, and any type of humanitarian work, philanthropy, environmentalism, something about that. Okay, Aquarius, what the hell? Um, Here's the thing. You may have your hands full, so you want to be mindful of this because it's so easy for, it may become easy for you to fall off, drop the ball on something when it comes to this Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands in this deck has more to do with just not paying attention to possible opposition, possible issues, possible circumstances that may cause. Yeah, and it may be a King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. There's a tower between two people. Something has to be broken down. So here's the thing. If you get so caught up in what it is that you have going on that you can't see that someone needs some help or someone wants an opportunity to make things right because there's some type of block, the clock is ticking. With the Six of Pentacles, there has to be some type of balance in this situation. There has to be some type of reciprocity in this situation between the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords here. Because I feel as though when an offer is made, someone may come around at 6 o'clock on the sixth, something about the 6 weeks, 6 months, six something. Okay? Yeah. Because you may even be in a space where you're waiting to hear from someone, waiting for some type of news. There's a lot of waiting, there's a lot of celebrating, but there's also some type of mental conflict when it comes to a new beginning being illuminated because you need more information, especially on this new part of your journey. You've been opened up to something that is fresh and anew. With this Queen of Cups, let's clarify her. Queen of Cups in this tower. This may even be some type of legality that has to happen. There go the King of Pentacles. So it's a lot of people. So you're going to have your hands full, juggling a lot of responsibilities as well as having to be the go-to between a number of people. But when it comes to you and one person in particular, the clock is ticking on making this happen, Capricorn. The clock is ticking. The King of Pentacles or whoever this is that has a devil card that may be trying to tempt you to go back. They may be trying to get your attention when you're trying to move forward to go ahead and make something right. Someone is trying to hold on to you or keep you in a space that is not very healthy. All right. This person may be very manipulative. This may be a trickster energy. This may be someone knowing that you have a new life cycle coming and you have options coming, but they want to be in charge of what it is that you have going on, Aquarius. What the fuck? I feel like you're blowing the horn on somebody. Like you're gonna express something that nobody even thought was happening. You're gonna get stressed out and just like, look, this is what the fuck is really going on. And it's like someone's gonna try to pull the rug from under your judgment. Someone's gonna try to pull the rug from under your feet when you make this choice to go ahead and just clear the air. Ten of Swords. They feel betrayed. They feel as though this wasn't the right place or space to do whatever the fuck this is that you did. Yeah, they may feel like they invested a lot of money. It may be a Virgo, someone that you work with. It's got to be a partnership. Three of Pentacles and a Hermit. Someone wants to shed light on a situation about how the growth in a connection, the growth in a situation really happened. And it may be premature information. So you want to be mindful of that. Um, there may even be a child. Be mindful of leaving keys around a child or children because a child or children may try to drive a car or try to get away from a certain situation. Wait till the smoke clears when it comes to making certain decisions with this Two of Swords and this Moon card. Because what I'm seeing here is there is something that you want to walk away from, but you want to climb the ladder of success. You want to make things happen. You want to do things in an earthy energy, but you are not in an earthy dynamic. You're not in an earthy um, when it comes to your creativity, it's hard for you to ground that because you have so many beautiful ideas that are coming through. I also feel like you're going to be doing a lot of journaling. If not, you need to, because there's a lot of information coming through that there may even be that you can get published, get a book published, get some type of publishing. You're going to see something trees with the birds and the bees. There's some type of whispering from the trees that is coming through very strongly. But with this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and this Judgment, there's some type of someone feels betrayed by a choice that is made by either the courts, the spiritual law, or what have you. And this has to do with inheritance, right? This could be spiritual inheritance that is now made readily available here on earth. Yeah, because what I'm saying here is that there's a justice call. There's a call, a judgment with this justice card, the Empress and the Ten of Wands. Someone's going to be fighting over finances, fighting over what it is going to take to make a move, relocate, or what have you when it comes to a lover or lovers. I feel like it's one lover here, pulling the swords out of another person's back because they have been hurt. So you may have someone coming to you who wants to discuss some type of pain, heartbreak, or just betrayal, and they feel as though you're the only person that they can talk to. Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Someone's going to call you crying, acting up, feeling as though they can't take it anymore. They may even live at a distance from you. They may have been financially drained by someone else. All right. So just be mindful of that, Aquarius. What do you have for my beautiful Libras, please? What do you have for Libra? Success. What do you have for Libra? Possibilities. What do you have for Libra? All right, so you got the six and the outsider. You have the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the outsider. All right. So what I'm getting here is that there is something that may have happened that you have been triumphant over, right? You may have recently went to a party, some type of gathering, somewhere where you were celebrated, or you're being celebrated by your ancestors because you made the right decision. So now you got to figure out which way do you go? How do you move forward? Where do you travel to next? There's a decision that needs to be made, and the decision may cause you to look like an outsider. The decision may cause for you to have to break molds. The decision may cause for you to have to see things from a different perspective to get out of whatever it is that you are in. There's some type of collaborative force here. Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Devil. So there's some type of collaborative force here at play. With this Eight of Swords and this outsider card, some change is coming through, and there may be some uncomfortable change here. Be mindful of making sure that you wrap your head up at night. Be mindful of wearing socks at night at this time as well. Yeah, there's an offer coming through with this Ace of Cups. This is also a new creative endeavor, new emotions, new feelings. Someone wanting to take you out, but with this Eight of Swords, they want you to not be so wrapped up in your head, so wrapped up in your next victory here, trying to push forward through some type of chaos, being fearful of maybe you're fearful of a third party situation that has you in your head. Maybe you're in a space where you are going out and enjoying yourself, and you feel as though you backslid or did something that you didn't really want to do, and you're kind of regretting that. So you maybe some kind of apology, maybe this is someone outside of you. The Chariot. You realize what it is that you need to do, how you need to do it, who you need to do what with this Chariot. There are a number of people that can go, and there's a number of people behind, watching from behind when it comes to this Chariot. You pull yourself together and balance things out. With you going into the Six of Cups, leaving someone in the Four of Cups, okay, so this is odd. What I'm getting here, there's some type of disappointment, someone reevaluating whatever it is that they said to you. What did they do to you? How they may have tried to hold on to a situation, and it's like the clock struck. When this clock comes up, it has a lot to do with divine timing. Like no matter what, the scales are gonna balance, right? You may be learning something new. There may even be something that you find in some of your old journals, some of your old work that is going to remind you about balance, moderation, something that's going to remind you of how far you've come when it comes to losing your temper, losing your cool, right? All right. Clarify this success card. Five of Cups, you got over some type of disappointment, some type of grief, some type of uh, it may have been a Two of Cups, Three of Cups situation, right? So you got over some type of disappointment when it comes to matters of the heart. There may have been a fire sign involved and a Queen of Cups involved, but you get some type of clarity about this, and now you know which direction that you need to go after you take a pregnant pause. Now you realize what you need to work on and how you need to. With this Empress card, you're standing more in your attracting and not chasing, energy. I also feel with this Queen, this King of Wands and this Lover's card, something is being revealed to you, maybe in your dream state, or maybe you're just seeing something for what it is when it comes to a King of Wands. But overall, they're saying here that with this Star card, you have done a lot of healing. You got the Six of Wands again. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of dealing, willing and dealing, but you also have done a lot here. There's a lot of opportunities and options available to you when it comes to matters of the heart, or things that you really like, things that you want to do. It could be people, but there's a number of opportunities available to you. Now then, there you may have guarded yourself or put yourself on guard when it comes to any type of temptation. The devil card is here. You have strong boundaries here. So there has something to do with a new beginning, that you are taking your time, strategizing, and making things happen. With this Queen of Swords and this Page of Pentacles, you know exactly what to do with what you have and how to move forward. Here, you may be changing your diet, changing your location, changing something about your body, but there's some type of change overall when it comes to how you move and groove. Clarify this, outsider. Ten of Swords. It's over. It's done. Yep. Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You're going to receive some type of information about some type of challenges here, or a challenger here. Yeah. You're going to receive some type of information that has to do with what could have been a disappointment, but you realize that you had to stand back, stand tall before making a decision with the Seven of Pentacles, realizing what was worth it and what is not. Something happened that helped you up with the Emperor. Something happened that helped you to realize that your time wasn't wasted, but something had to happen. This is the end of a cycle. This is the end of a way of thinking, a way of doing, the end of the way that you see things, view things, or communicate things, right? So there's some type of end, and it was inevitable. So now you feel like you're starting over, doing things anew. And what this is going to do is provide you a lot of power. Okay. So you want to be mindful of utilizing your power in the best possible way. Ask for guidance and instructions. All right. All right, air signs. That is your read. I'm Lulu, and thank you so much for joining me here whenever you listen to this.